Alrighty, what's going on guys? Here we are out the front of the shed skate park. It is too noisy inside, so we're at the front right now. It's starting to drizzle, so I don't know how long I'm going to be able to do this for. But I'm going to teach you guys how to barspin today. I've got the barspin machine behind me, Miles Curry. So what up Miles, hey.
Hey. What's up?
Yeah, that's right. Now I'm going to be teaching you guys how to barspin today. There's a couple of different ways you can do this. You can do the old pass bar, or you can do the throw bar. Some kids I've seen even do the one thumb kind of barspin. Kind of weird, but I'm going to be teaching you both barspins, as in the pass one and the throw. So, because I barspin with my right hand, I'm going to be teaching you this way, but just do everything I say in the opposite way, instead of me trying to do it both ways. It's going to make the video a little bit shorter. The main thing you want to be able to do, like I said with the tail tutorial, is you want to be able to jump fairly high. So you want to have a pretty good hop on you. The easiest way I did find this trick when I was growing up was I just would put my front wheel over the curb and I'd just throw my bars. Probably the easiest way to do it. But back then we only had razor bars that were about this wide, so they span pretty quickly. But what you want to do is, if you do it with your right hand, grab your right hand on, leave it on. If you do it with your left hand, leave your left hand on. But you want to do half a bar spin like this, get your other hand, go underneath, and keep kind of turning the bar like this, and meet it into your hand, let go, pull it around. So I kind of do that a little bit faster for you guys. You don't want to be reaching over here like this, trying to reach the bar spin, because that's how you just die. That's not good. You don't want to be doing that. So you want to be doing it nice and slow. Your bars want to meet your hand at about 3/4, like here. Then you just want to grab it, take this other hand off, twist it, put it on. I'll do a quick bar for you guys. So I apologise in advance for the wind guys, it is pretty windy. Like I said, it is super noisy inside. But what I'm going to do, how I was talking before about putting your front wheel over the curb, and you want to have enough room so you can bar spin. And this was the way I really learned how to bar spin. So I would just sit here for hours and just practice doing bar spins. What about you Miles, how did you learn how to bar spin? Same kind of thing? Or did you just do it, you sent it?
Well, with my bar spins, I usually tend to let go of them a bit, so I throw them really quickly. When I throw them, I try to spin them as fast as I can.
Yes, you do. You do very fast bar spins.
Yeah, so that when you're spinning them, it just doesn't stop, so your momentum keeps spinning the bars around.
Like Derek Marr's another good example. He just sits there, he just taps the bars. He doesn't even grab it, he just keeps tapping it. So like Miles just pointed out, I don't actually grab the handlebar. There's a slight gap on when I do throw it. So from about halfway to 3/4, it does get thrown, because you can't, well you can, but it's much slower to actually move your wrist around 3/4. So when it gets to halfway, kind of just throw it into my hand like that. So halfway, throw it, my hand meets it on the other side. So if you do it left-handed, same thing, halfway, throw it, meet it on the other side. It's something you guys can practice at home, like the tail whip, just put your front wheel over the curb would be the easiest way to do it. But if you do want to do the throw bars, that's when it gets a little bit more difficult. There's only a very select few people that actually do a throw bar spin, and what I mean by a throw bar spin is they just flick it. They don't actually pass the handlebar around, they just kind of let the bar flow by itself. The easiest way I can explain to do this would be putting my front wheel over the curb again, so I'm going to do that. Now what you want to do, it's quite hard with aluminium or titanium bars because there is no momentum. It is much easier with a chromoly or steel handlebar. So what I do is all in the wrist, literally flicking. Like, get out of here you peasant, flick it off. So you just flick towards yourself and you want to catch it. There's not much else I can really explain about this one. It's about trial and error. It's about working out how hard to flick it and catching it. Putting your front wheel over the curb would be the easiest way to do it. You can just sit there and kind of flick it. Your shirt isn't bag enough. You can kind of just sit there and flick it and catch it like this. Now because I am wearing a baggy shirt, you might want to tuck this in because you will get caught up quite a bit trying to learn this, because I did. I still do it to this day. I still get my t-shirt caught quite a bit doing bar spins, so it's all in the flick of the wrist. That's what they say. So I'm going to do one right now real quick. Boom! I much prefer to do a throw bar, but it's pretty impractical if you're doing like bar whips and stuff like that. The throw bar is more satisfying than doing a pass bar. It just feels a lot cooler. When I do opposite bar spins, I tend to throw it. I tend to do the whole BMX aspect kind of things. I really appreciate opposite tricks, so I don't try and overdo them, like, you know, quad heel, kickless and stuff like that. I like to do simple kind of things, and if I do opposite bar, I do the same thing. I kind of just throw it because it feels much cooler. Something so simple can feel so good. The easiest way to learn this, guys, is practice, practice, practice. You can't get enough practice in. My boy Jesse Bays, he sits there doing motions all day. He sits there, he's walking around doing this kind of stuff, you know, just sitting there doing motions. Same thing with bar spins and all that kind of stuff. You sit there doing motions. It's the easiest way to learn it. So front wheel over the curb, you know, quad bar, rewind, all that kind of stuff. So always practice your tricks before going to the skate park. It would be the easiest way to learn it on flat, but if you want to learn it on quarter pipe, that's much preferred. Take it to the res boys. We're at the shed, so you know, hit up that airbag, you know that goods. It's actually pretty good. I do like the airbag. I do rate it. This was a nice short and sweet tutorial, so give this a thumbs up, comment, subscribe, do all that kind of good stuff. You guys know what it is. Peace out.